Alright, so here's the thing. What you're looking at right now might be the most important drone leak of the entire year. And I'm not exaggerating. This isn't another blurry photo taken through someone's garage window. This isn't AI-generated nonsense that's been floating around Reddit for clicks. This is the actual retail packaging for the DJI Avata 360 Fly More combo, and it just got leaked from what appears to be an Asian distribution center. Now, before you click away thinking this is just another rumor video, stick with me for the next 10 minutes because buried inside this leak are details that DJI absolutely did not want you seeing yet. We're talking confirmed pricing, battery specifications that blow the Avata 2 out of the water, and a design philosophy that could completely reshape how creators think about aerial cinematography. And honestly, the timing of this leak tells us way more than DJI probably wanted to reveal. The leaked box breakdown. Let me walk you through exactly why this packaging leak is being taken so seriously by the drone community. First off, the box itself follows DJI's signature minimalist aesthetic. Clean white design, that premium feel we've come to expect from their Fly More combos. But here's where it gets interesting. The labeling includes multiple languages, specifically traditional Chinese characters, which immediately tells us this isn't some Western mock-up. This came from an actual production facility or a regional distributor getting ready for launch. The box clearly states Fly More combo, which means we're looking at the premium package. 3 batteries included right out of the gate. Now, for anyone who's flown an Avata 2 and constantly swapped batteries every 15 minutes, you already know this is a massive quality of life upgrade. But wait, there's more. Each of these batteries reportedly packs 38.67 watt-hours of capacity. That's a 22% increase over the Avata 2's batteries. We're talking legitimately longer flight times, more creative freedom per battery, and fewer interruptions when you're trying to nail that perfect cinematic shot. This isn't just incremental improvement. This is DJI listening to feedback and actually delivering. And here's the kicker. The dimensions listed on that box? Approximately 12 by 10 by 6 inches. That's incredibly compact for a Fly More combo that includes 3 batteries, a charging hub, the drone itself, goggles 3, and the RC Motion 3 controller. DJI has clearly optimized the packaging for travel, which suggests they're targeting creators who are constantly on the move. Vloggers, adventure filmmakers, outdoor enthusiasts who need professional-grade gear without lugging around a Pelican case the size of a small refrigerator. The price tag that changes everything. Now let's talk about the number that has everyone's attention. According to multiple leak sources, we're looking at approximately $999 USD for the Fly More combo. Now, before you start panicking about the price, let me put this in perspective for you. The Avata 2 Fly More combo currently sells for around $849. So DJI is essentially giving you a next-generation drone with dual 8K 360-degree sensors, upgraded batteries, improved goggles, and a completely redesigned form factor for about $150 more, roughly an 18% price increase. That's not just competitive, that's aggressive. DJI is clearly making a statement here. They're saying we invented the consumer FPV category, we're not letting anyone else dominate the 360-degree aerial space, and we're pricing this to move units fast. But here's what really matters. At under $1,000 for the Fly More combo, DJI is positioning the Avata 360 as accessible premium technology. This isn't a niche product for professional cinematographers with unlimited budgets. This is aimed squarely at serious hobbyists, YouTubers, travel content creators, and anyone who wants cutting-edge aerial footage without needing a second mortgage. And that pricing strategy is going to cause serious problems for every competitor in this space, especially one particular newcomer we'll talk about in a few minutes. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for that discussion because the competition drama is absolutely wild right now. The hidden timeline, May to December. Alright, so this leak didn't just appear out of nowhere. There's actually been a fascinating evolution of information that makes this whole story even more interesting. Let me take you back to May of this year. That's when the very first images of the Avata 360 prototype surfaced online. But here's the thing, nobody knew it was the Avata 360 at the time. The photos were grainy, taken from a distance, clearly showing outdoor testing. When the community enhanced those images, something weird became obvious. The drone looked completely different from the Avata 2. The body appeared thinner, elongated, with a much lower profile on top, almost like someone had taken the Avata 2 and pressed it flat. At first, people assumed this was the Avata 3, just a standard iterative upgrade. But there was no visible 360-degree camera system anywhere on the drone. No protruding lens on top, nothing that suggested spherical capture capability. So naturally, everyone thought DJI was just refining their FPV design. maybe improving aerodynamics, reducing wind resistance, things like that. We were completely wrong. Fast forward to mid-August. That's when everything shifted. A competitor called Antigravity, incubated by Insta360, announced their A1 drone, marketing it as the world's first true 360-degree FPV drone with a planned launch for January 2026. The drone community immediately started asking questions. Would DJI really let some unknown startup claim the 360-degree aerial crown? The company that literally invented consumer FPV drones? The company that owns a significant chunk of the 360 camera market through acquisitions and partnerships? It didn't make sense. Something was coming. We just didn't know what yet. Then, about a month after that anti-gravity announcement, new leaked photos emerged. Same drone from the May leak, but this time someone caught a different angle. And there it was, a small bump on the top surface of the drone. Not super obvious, easy to miss if you weren't looking carefully, but once you saw it, everything clicked into place. That wasn't a bump. That was a retractable 360-degree camera lens. DJI hadn't been hiding a standard FPV drone. They'd been testing a hybrid system the entire time, and they'd deliberately concealed the camera mechanism during early outdoor flights. The revolutionary dual-mode design. Now here's where this gets genuinely exciting from an engineering perspective. DJI has created something that has never existed in the consumer drone market before. A single aircraft that can function as both a full 360-degree capture system and a traditional forward-facing FPV racing drone. Let me explain how this actually works, because the mechanism is honestly pretty clever. The Avata 360 features dual camera sensors, each reportedly 1/1.1 inches in size. For context, that's substantially larger than most action cameras, which means better low-light performance, improved dynamic range, and sharper overall image quality. In 360-degree mode, both camera lenses point upward and downward, capturing a complete spherical view of the environment. The drone essentially becomes invisible in the footage through computational stitching, giving you that impossible floating camera effect that makes 360 content so immersive. But here's the brilliant part. When you switch to FPV mode, the entire camera gimbal rotates 90 degrees. The bottom lens, which was previously hidden and protected, flips forward to become your primary forward-facing camera. Suddenly, you've got a traditional FPV drone with a single high-resolution lens pointed straight ahead. This isn't just toggling between two cameras. This is a mechanical transformation that physically repositions the imaging system. And that rotating mechanism is why nobody spotted the 360 capability in those early May leaks. DJI had the camera locked in FPV position during outdoor testing to keep the main feature completely secret. From a specification standpoint, we're talking about native 8K resolution at 30 frames per second in full 360 mode. That's achieved by stitching together two streams from those dual 1.1-inch sensors, each with a 180-degree field of view, using AI-powered processing to eliminate visible seams. Some reports suggest the capability might even extend to 8K at 50 frames per second. In standard FPV mode, early reports suggest the drone can capture 5K video at 60 frames per second with the forward-facing lens, plus 30 megapixel still photos. And if you want to shoot panoramic stills in 360 mode, the system can supposedly generate 120 megapixel spherical images. That's not just competitive with standalone 360 cameras. That's legitimately professional-grade output from a sub-$1,000 flying camera. To handle all this data processing and storage, DJI has reportedly bumped internal storage to 128 gigabytes. Plus, there's still a micro SD card slot for expansion. Flight time is expected to hit around 25 minutes per battery under normal conditions, which combined with those 3 included batteries means you're looking at over an hour of total flight time in the Fly More combo. For creators who need to capture multiple takes, different angles, and backup footage, that's a complete game changer compared to constantly running back to your car to swap batteries. The anti-gravity threat. Okay, so we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Or more accurately, the other drone in the sky. Because while DJI has been secretly developing the Avata 360, a company called Antigravity, which was incubated by Insta360, just launched their own competitor called the Antigravity A1. And this thing has been absolutely blowing up on social media since its December 4th launch. I'm talking viral videos, creators freaking out in comment sections, the works. Alright, so that's everything we know right now about the DJI Avata 360 based on this leaked retail packaging and months of speculation finally coming together. We've got confirmed pricing that's aggressively competitive, revolutionary dual-mode functionality that's never been done before in consumer drones, and a launch timeline that suggests official announcement is imminent. Now I want to hear from you. Are you Team Avata 360 or Team Antigravity A1? Which approach to 360-degree aerial cinematography makes more sense for your creative workflow? Drop a comment below and let's discuss, because I genuinely want to know what creators are thinking about this new category. And if you found this breakdown helpful, if you appreciate the deep dive into leaked specs and market analysis, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss my hands-on review the moment DJI officially launches this drone, because trust me, I'll have one of the first units and I'll be putting it through every test imaginable. Last thing, I'm going head-to-head comparison video between the Avata 360 and the Antigravity A1 the second both are available. Real-world flight tests, image quality comparisons, ease of use analysis, the whole package. So, subscribe and stick around, because the next few months in the drone world are about to get absolutely wild. I'll see you in the next one.